Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the penultimate round of the CRL Championship. This is of course the Brazilian Grand Prix, Sao Paulo, or Interlagos if you like. And we're joined on the front row by the Red Bull of STYLN, one of the best rivals we've had in league racing full stop, and certainly this season. Behind us are the duo of Ferraris in Danielson and Andre. And the lights are out now. Important to note that Danielson and STYLN are on the prime tyre, the hard tyre, and we are on the option, and with that advantage we are slicing up the inside and into P1 at turn 1. And through the centre S's we are establishing a little bit of a margin already, and that's vital to try and pull a gap before we have to go onto the harder tyres. That fastest lap helps us extend the margin at the front, but unfortunately Andre destroys his car, and that deploys the safety car. And that's horrible timing for us, as we now have to do the rest of the race on prime tyres. Obviously we had to pit at this stage. Would have been suicidal strategy not to, and everyone behind pitted as well. The two cars directly behind us, though, STYLN and Danielson, are on the option tyre for the rest of the race. 11 laps as we cross the line to defend from these two cars with better tyres. We'll see what we can do. Danielson actually takes STYLN on that first lap after the safety car, and the Ferrari is the car to pile the pressure on the Ferrari customer car. Obviously the engine of the Sauber coming from Ferrari, and Danielson with the fastest lap there straight off the bat. We defend from him through this middle sector, a little bit easier defending here than anywhere else due to the fact that it's pretty much one line, suits all. But you can see he's right on the gearbox, and even down to turn 1 he catches up so much in the DRS, because of course it's a double DRS track down from the last turn to turn 1, and of course here. And this is the DRS zone where Danielson used it to perfect effect and got past on the outside. A very nice overtake there. We both cut the corner there at the centre S's. I was a little bit unsighted by his Ferrari, and that puts me under threat from Danielson behind. Well, STYLN behind, sorry, Danielson in front. And Danielson, though, not getting a good run down there at all. We have DRS manoeuvre there, back into the lead. You can see the Ferrari and the Red Bull in my left mirror there. Briefly had two arrows as well, and wow, we've gone too deep under brakes there, not turned early enough. Something happened there, then we've locked up. Surely we're going to lose the lead here. Yep, there goes Danielson just nipping by. STYLN with a great view of this. Hope he's got the popcorn out. We jam it into first gear to try and slither through there. All getting a bit ragged up the front as Yeehaw destroys his car. And Danielson under pressure here. Oh, he's gone wide. And we're back through despite being on the worst tyre. Just not letting these guys get past, and if they do they probably would extend the gap at the front and go and win easily. STYLN there, unable to use DRS to get past. He must have been running a lot more downforce than both Danielson and I, as he was very vulnerable on the straights and just unable to make a move with DRS. Although he does there when I get a little bit in the grass on the entrance to the turn 1 there. Almost losing a position to Danielson as well. That could have been a bit of a disaster. STYLN may have been able to get away. Thankfully I stay with him through that entire lap and catch up with DRS there. And through the centre S's we should be able to keep close enough to stay within DRS and possibly have a move. In the slipstream, going to go for the outside, and just about braking time, making the corner around the outside of the Red Bull and back into the lead. And by the last lap, STYLN and I have extended the gap to Danielson, but STYLN wants the race win. He's yet to get one this season. There's contact, oh dear, and further contact as he cuts the corner, and I have nowhere to go. He's off the track though, and Danielson's taking full advantage of that. Looking to take a double advantage though and get past us. As we got up the hill, if that straight was any longer he may have been able to do it as well. And let's see if we can defend here. Yep, that's probably the last place that Danielson would be able to get through. No real other overtaking opportunities, and yes, it looks like we're going to take win number 13 If he could have done that, it would have been win number 3 for him. But no, it's a Sauber win again. Very close between second and third though, STYLN almost getting back past the Ferrari. What a great race that was between the three of us. Hopefully there'll be another one in the final round at Abu Dhabi. I've been Jacko, see you then.